Good morning, my dear children. Welcome back. In today's session, we are going to continue Unit 1 in Class 7 Geography, Part 3, Resources. Come children, let us learn. Before going into today's session, let us have a recap of what we discussed in the last two. We learned about resource. We learned that anything which can be used for satisfying the human needs is called a resource, and natural resources are resources that exist without the action of human being. They are obtained from the environment. We learned about the classification of resources on the basis of origin and on the basis of renewability. On the basis of origin, it can be classified into biotic and abiotic resources. Biotic resources are found in the biosphere, which is obtained from living and organic materials, whereas abiotic resources are non-living parts of the environment. For example, land, water, air, sunlight. On the basis of renewability, resources can be classified into renewable resources and non-renewable resources. We learned about the renewable resources. A renewable resource is a resource which can be used repeatedly and replaced naturally. They are harvested and used rationally and will not produce pollution. We learned about the solar energy, wind energy and the hydropower in the last session. You know children, sun produces energy in the form of heat and light. The photovoltaic devices or the solar cells convert this energy into electricity. The Kamuthi Solar Power Project, located in the Ramanathapuram district in Tamilnadu, is one of the largest solar power projects in the world, with an installed capacity of 648 megawatt. In the wind energy, the energy is converted into electricity by the use of turbines. It is clean energy as it does not produce any sort of pollution. Hydropower uses water as a source of energy. It is generated from moving water with high velocity and great fall with the help of turbines and dynamos. It is the cheapest and the most versatile source of energy out of all the known energy. We also learned about the Three Gorges Dam in China, which is the largest hydroelectricity project in the world, with a capacity of 22,000 megawatt. Children, in this session, we will discuss about the non-renewable energy. Children, natural resources can be classified on the basis of origin as well as on the basis of their renewability. On the basis of origin, it can be classified into biotic and abiotic resources. On the basis of renewability, resources can be classified into renewable resources and non-renewable resources. Let us learn about non-renewable resources. Children, a natural resource that once consumed and cannot be replaced is called a non-renewable resource. So what is a non-renewable resource? That is a resource which once consumed and cannot be replaced. The continuous consumption of non-renewable resource ultimately leads to exhaustion. It becomes exhausted. It becomes no longer available. Exhaustion. 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 Examples of non-renewable energy sources are fossil fuels such as coal, petroleum and natural gas, mineral resources such as iron, copper, bauxite, gold, silver and others. Children, the non-renewable resources can be divided into three types. They are the metallic resources, non-metallic resources and fossil fuel resources. So we can classify the non-renewable resources as metallic, non-metallic and fossil fuel. In the picture, you can see the distribution of non-renewable resources across the globe. You can see the distribution of iron, copper, gold, bauxite, silver, manganese, mica, and limestone. All these things are used for various industries. For example, iron is used in the steel industry. Children, now we will learn about the metallic resources. Metallic resources are the type of resources that are composed of metals. Children, you had already learned that metals are hard substances and they are very good conductors of heat and electricity. They are shiny in nature and they can be molded, or they are malleable. They are ductile. Ductile means they can be drawn into thin wires. So many properties are there for the metals which are unique to them. Examples for metallic resources are iron ore, copper, gold, bauxite. Bauxite is a ore of aluminium, silver, and manganese. These are the various examples for the metallic resources: iron, copper, gold, bauxite, silver, manganese, etc. We will learn about all these things in detail. Come children, let us learn about iron. Iron is the fourth common element in the earth's crust and it is the most widely available metal. Which is the most widely available metal? Yes, it is iron. Magnetite and hematite are the common iron ore for iron. Learn the spelling: magnetite, M-A-G-N-E-T-I-T-E, magnetite, and hematite, H-E-M-A-T-I-T-E, hematite are the common ores for iron and they occur normally in the rocks of the crust. You can see the picture of magnetite and hematite. Iron ore is a key raw material in making steel and 98% of the iron ore extracted is used to make steel. We know that very well, isn't it? Our school is in steel plant campus and we know that iron ore is the main raw material. The pure iron ore is very soft, but its strength is increased many folds by adding small amounts of carbon and manganese. You know children, the pure iron in the pure iron ore form is very soft. You can change its strength, increase its strength by adding little bit amount of carbon or by adding manganese. The low cost and high strength of iron makes it usable in engineering applications such as construction of machinery and machine tools, automobiles, construction of large ships, structural component of buildings, bridges, etc. So the cost factor as well as the strength makes it possible for iron to be used in the construction of machinery and the machine tools, various tools used in the machines, and automobiles and ships, and even for the structural component, that is a basic structure that is done by using the iron. You would have seen iron rods being used to reinforce the concrete. Iron ore is mined in about 50 countries. You can see iron ore being mined out from 50 countries. Among the iron ore producing countries, China, Australia, Brazil, India and Russia are the principal producers, accounting for 85% of the world's total output of iron ore. Children, these countries have 70% of the total reserves of the world. In our country, India, Jharkhand, Orissa, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Karnataka and Goa account for over 95% of the total reserves of India. So these places we can find the iron industries: Jharkhand, Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Karnataka and Goa. Iron ores found at Kanjamalai in Tamilnadu. You can also find it in our place, Tamilnadu, in the Kanjamalai region. Now we will learn about copper. Copper is one of the first metals known and used by man. Children, you know that copper was used between a time period between the Neolithic age and the Bronze Age. That is around 4,000 years. And it was an era between the stone tool, transition of the stone tool using farmers, and the metal obsessed civilization of the Bronze Age. They used implements, tools and weapons of copper. Copper ranks as the third most consumed industrial metal in the world after iron and aluminium. So the first one is iron, then aluminium, then you have copper, which is the most consumed metal in the industries. Copper, as any metal, is a very good conductor of heat and electricity. It allows heat and electricity to pass through it very, very easily without much resistance. About 3/4 of copper is used to make electrical wires, telecommunication cables and electronics. So around the 3/4 of what copper is being used is used in the electrical wires, telecommunication cables as well as in electronics. You can see on the picture the ore of copper and the various wires that are made of copper. Children, Chile is the world's #1 country in the production of copper. You can see in the picture Escondida. It is the largest copper mine in Chile. The other copper producing countries are Peru, China, United States, Congo and Australia. Copper is not only used in the electrical appliances but also used in jewelry to make it as an alloy with gold or silver, and also used for medical purposes. Like copper is a natural antibacterial agent. You can see the different utensils made out of copper in the picture. Now let us learn about gold. It is a rare and a precious metal. You can see the picture of the ore of gold there. Hence, it has high demand in world markets. Formerly, it was used for minting coins. You have learned coins made of gold. But now it is used for making ornaments and in dentistry. In the picture you can find the gold teeth which is used in the dentistry, and also it is used for making ornaments. It is regarded as a symbol of prosperity and a form of wealth. Children, China is the world's largest producer of gold. Along with China, you have Australia, Russia, United States, South Africa and Canada are also major producers of gold. Among these countries, Australia has 9,500 tons reserves of gold ore, and it's world's leading country in gold in ore reserves. So Australia has got 9,500 tons of gold ore reserves. Coming to India, Karnataka is the largest producer of gold in India. The Kolar gold field is one of the deepest mines of the world. The picture is that of Kolar gold fields, which has mined gold for over 121 years. After Japan, it is the second city to be electrified in Asia. It was to speed up the gold production. It was provided with electricity generated from the hydroelectric station, the first one in Asia at Shivan Samudra. It also has got the longest passenger train in the world. The Swarna Express goes from the Kolar gold fields to Bengaluru. Children, the Kolar gold fields saw a lot of rulers from the Ganges, the Cholas, the Hoysalas, the Nizam of Hyderabad and Hyder Ali. Children, let us learn about bauxite. Bauxite is an ore of aluminium. The other ores being alumina and inium. Children, aluminium has a wide range of uses compared to other metals. Aluminium is light in weight, tough and cheaper. 3 properties. It is light in weight, it is tough and it is cheaper, which makes it popular metal for constructional purposes. And it can be used in the construction of aircrafts, ships, automobiles and railway coaches. Aluminium is a good conductor of electricity and heat. Hence, it is used for making electrical cables. Aluminium is highly resistant to corrosion. That is, it is not easily corroded. By the addition of small quantities of other metals to aluminum, it creates superior alloy than pure aluminum. For example, duralumin. It is a hard, light alloy of aluminum with copper and other metals. It is used in aircraft construction. Children, Australia is the world's leading bauxite producer. Apart from that, China, Brazil, India, Guyana, Jamaica and Russia also play an important role in the bauxite production. 1/4 of the bauxite mineral deposits are found in Guinea alone. Odisha, Gujarat, Jharkhand, Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, Tamilnadu and Madhya Pradesh are the main bauxite producing states in India. Children, in Tamilnadu, the bauxite deposits are found in the Chevroy Hills of Salem district. That is our place. Let us learn about silver now. Silver is also a precious metal like gold. It has a wider variety of uses than gold. Compared to gold, silver has got more uses. It is used in the making of jewelry, it is used in dentistry, photographic goods, electroplating industry and in the manufacture of luxury goods. You can see the silverware that is available as well as the ornaments. Before the invention of the digital cameras and digital photography, it was used extensively in the photographic field and also for the electroplating. Electroplating is the process by which a metal is coated on another metal. A low grade metal or a cheaper metal will be inside and it will be coated with a expensive metal like the 1 gram gold or electroplated gold ornaments. About 2/3 of silver is used for monetary purposes. Monetary purposes means as currency. It is used as currency as well as for exchange. Like gold, silver also resists corrosion. It is also corrosion free. Normally it is not corroded easily. Children, Mexico is the world's leading silver producer. The largest silver producer in the world is Mexico. Following Mexico, Peru, China, Russia, Australia and Chile produce silver. More than 50% of silver is found only in the South American countries. You can find the silver mines mostly in the South American countries. Children, now we will learn about manganese. Manganese is a steel grade, hard, shiny and brittle metal. Brittle means easily breakable. The common ores of manganese are pyrolusite manganese. You can see that the first picture. Then silomelane, the second one, and rhodochrosite. Pyrolusite, pyrolusite manganese. Silomelane, PSILOMELANE, silomelane, and rhodochrosite, RHODOCHROSITE. These are the common ores of manganese. Manganese is very essential for the production of good quality steel. Not only in steel industry it finds its use, but in the making of electrical batteries and is also used as the coloring material in bricks, pottery and even floor tiles. Manganese compounds are used in making disinfecting liquids, bleaching powders, fertilizers, etc. Children, South Africa is the world's leading producer of manganese. The other significant producers of manganese in the world are China, Australia, Gabon, Brazil and also India. All these producers have large reserves of manganese and are significant exporters in the world. These countries have a huge reserve of manganese and they do export it to other parts of the world. Before we wind up, let us have a recap of what we learned in this session. We discussed about non-renewable energy. It is a natural resource that once consumed and cannot be replaced. Examples of non-renewable resources include fossil fuels such as coal, petroleum, natural gas, and mineral resources such as iron, copper, bauxite, gold, silver, and others. We also learned about the various metallic resources like iron. Iron is the fourth most common element in the Earth's crust and it's most widely available metal. The ores are magnetite and hematite. Copper is the first known metal and metal used by man. Copper ranks as the third most consumed industrial metal in the world after iron and aluminium. Chile is the world's #1 country in the production of copper. Gold is a rare and a precious metal. China is the world's largest producer of gold. Bauxite is the ore of aluminium. Aluminium is a light in weight, tough and cheaper, which makes it popular metal for constructional purposes. It is used in the construction of aircrafts, ships, automobiles, railway coaches. Australia is the world's leading bauxite producer. Silver also a precious metal like gold. And Mexico is the world's leading silver producer. Manganese is a steel-grade, hard, shiny and a brittle metal. It is very essential for the production of good quality steel. It finds its application in making electrical batteries, as a coloring material in bricks, pottery, floor tiles, making disinfectant liquids, bleaching powder, fertilizers, etc. South Africa is the world's leading producer of manganese. Children, in the next session, we will discuss about the non-metallic resources. It is a time for worksheet now. Worksheet number 3. Roman number 1. Choose the correct answer. Question number 1. Which is one of the first metals known and used by man? Which is the first metal known and used by man? Options are iron, copper, silver, gold. Roman number 2. Question number 1. Iron ores found at dash in Tamilnadu. Iron ores are found at dash in Tamilnadu. Question number 2. Dash is produced from bauxite ore. Dash is produced from bauxite ore. Question number 3. Dash is used in making electrical batteries. Dash is used in making electrical batteries. Roman number 3. Answer the following. Question number 1. What are the uses of iron? What are the uses of iron? My dear children, as you do in your worksheet, copy these questions in your rough note, learn them well and write it as home test and send me the snapshots. That's all for today's session, my dear children. Thank you for watching the class. For more videos and solutions of book back exercises, please visit and subscribe our YouTube channel, youtube.com Samacheer Kalvi Guide. Thank you and stay blessed.